You immobilized me by damaging my limbs so I couldn't attack, then attempted to finish me off with a sword stab to the head. You must not understand, Soigen Riku. As long as I'm in the ocean of blood, I remain invincible. Stab, slash, hack away as much as you wish. I'll heal and only become stronger!
Interesting. Not only does it help you regenerate, you can use players' blood to gain limbs and increase your body size.
Wait, does that mean that Aslan is literally made from our blood, sweat, and tears?
Yes.
What's the matter, Soigen? Too petrified to make the first move. Guess it's up to me.
Seriously? And he can shoot orbs of plasma? Not only did his size increase, apparently so did his power. There's no comparison. He's way stronger than I am. Can I even win against him? No, I don't stand a chance.
Your precious sword is out of commission.
Thanks, Soigen. At this point in the match, it's too hard to damage him directly. I can hold on a while longer if he doesn't have any other tricks up his sleeve. Huh? What the? Is that some kind of halo?
Think of it as a crown, an emblem of those selected by me. This symbol is the mark of my snow lotus. The flower will gradually wilt over the course of the next 80 seconds. During that time, I will gain control of all the blood flowing through your veins. Once the final petal has fallen, the curse is completed. The blood will burst forth from your body and you will die.
Burst out of my body?
However, despite the odds of success, there's one chance to release you from the curse. If you're able to steal my core in the next 80 seconds, it'll be lifted. If you win, you'll survive. But if you lose, your body will shatter, the same as your sword.
In that case... no problem. That's plenty of time for me. 80 seconds is all I need to cut you down to size, Aslan.
Why is that smoke pouring out of the sword? A defensive move?
Whatever its purpose, the cloud is engulfing the players and the stage. It's becoming obvious the sword's true power isn't for slashing.
Hey, what's up with the smoke screen? Is it just me, or do you feel like you're catching a second wind too?
So you're a badass? Then stop wasting everyone's time and show us your ultimate move already.
I'll oblige if you're that eager to die.
What's he thinking? Doesn't he realize if he loses, the game permanently removes his assets?
Seems confident. Maybe he's figured out something we haven't. Like maybe some way to defeat the boss and clear the stage.
Very well. Since you desire to embrace death, I summon Bloody Hell Crimson Dragon! Upwards the serpent rises to the heavens, bringing about a storm that will seal your doom!
The way that dragon's flying, swirling to the sky in a spiral pattern. Basically, operating the same as a tornado. Which means the closer I get to the center, the calmer the storm. It separated itself from Aslan.
Valiant but no use!
He's not gonna be able to do this alone! Whoever he is, we gotta help him out!
Pack of scavenging grave robbers.
That ought to keep him from moving around.
Strike to your heart's content. The result will be the same. Or did you forget I can regenerate? Not that I need to bother. Now that the dragon's completely immersed in the sky, you're in for a treat. Experience the wrath of my final attack, weaklings. Crimson Dragon Blast! yet, you still refuse to die. It's of no consequence. You've disappointed me, Soigen Riku. At this rate, how do you expect to become a Tomb Guardian?
You were too strong. There's no way I could have defended against your attack.
Ha! You freely admit to your failure.
Just telling you the truth. In a head-to-head fight between the two of us, you'd always emerge victorious. Your move, Aslan.
While you still have time before your 80 seconds expires, I can't stand to see the side of a defeated would-be Tomb Guardian any longer!
Soigen!
The battle is over.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ah! What have you done? Soigen Riku! What did you do to me?
You lost. It's finished, Aslan.
My body, why is it refusing to regenerate?
Hey, I told you I wasn't lying. I knew I couldn't beat you head-on after what you did to my blade. But this weapon came from my Gramps' Raven Scarf, so there had to be more to it than meets the eye. I didn't realize what until after you shattered it.
Wait, are you saying the smoke it released somehow gave you the upper hand?
That vapor isn't smoke. It's highly concentrated oxygen that boosted Soigen and the other players' stamina.
I figured out if the source of Aslan's power is blood, then his body must be composed almost entirely out of iron. Can't say it wasn't risky injecting his body full of oxygen since it would increase his power for a short while. But eventually it'd react with the iron and make him rust. Lucky for me, when the blade broke, it released even more into the environment.
The sword itself must be composed of oxygen if it spread so quickly and engulfed the battlefield.
Right! My Gramps' divine tomb weapon, the Raven Blade.
I don't believe you. To reach the point where I couldn't regenerate, every blood cell in me would need to be affected.
A valid point. Even with the hits Soigen did manage to land on Aslan, it still wouldn't have been enough.
I mean, what other explanation is there?
There is none. It's impossible.
Why?
If his sword was truly responsible, I would have started rusting as soon as I was damaged. And that clearly wasn't the case. You're keeping something from me. Some additional ability used while I was distracted.
Nothing too remarkable, I'm afraid. As you said, I could only apply minimal damage with my sword strikes. Most of the cuts were superficial anyway. You could repeatedly heal yourself from any slash I inflicted, and only your blood splatter would turn to rust. Then I remembered something important. You mentioned you regenerate using the blood you harvest from players. So I created an oxygen field. That way all the droplets would be filled with the element. The more you kept regenerating to increase your strength, the weaker you actually became.
That doesn't explain why my body dissolved. I should have still retained my form.
Remember using your plasma attack? That's what gave me the idea. If I could convince you to use a more powerful move, then the whole field would be covered in an electromagnetic wave, resulting in the oxygen undergoing a chemical reaction into ozone. The blood inside of you soon began breaking apart, and your body followed suit. So all that ozone, it resulted in a second chemical reaction, which depleted your blood of the necessary oxygen.
You're talking about oxygen poisoning.
Yep, that's the reason your cells broke apart and became only liquid. It's gonna prove difficult for you to regenerate for a while. In the meantime, could you give me a lesson on how to use this thing?
Journey to State Zero and you'll receive your answer.
Whoever he is, he's awesome. He defeated Aslan single-handedly. There's no way he's not a billion player.
Sure looks like we showed up late to the party, huh, fellas?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you. You guys see what kind of masks they're wearing?
I don't believe this. Silverback!